Whoa. How long has it been since I've had one of these videos? Over a year? Wow. Easter eggs are one of my favorite things about the Pokemon TCG, so I'm glad I'm finally doing another part. Speaking of Pokemon TCG though, this video is sponsored by the Pokemon Company International! Again. There's a new set, so they've sent me more goodies for me to show you guys. Stick around to the end of the video to see that. Sorry my uploads have been kinda patchy. I've been working on my animation channel LaRue as well as CandyEvie recently, and I did finish the project that I was talking about last time. And oh my, I did not expect this response, but thank you. I hit 50k on there, what even? Thank you so much, wow. If you haven't seen the animation, link is below and will probably be in the end card. It's a silly little video about my nightmare experience getting my DS's repaired. At the time of this upload, there will be another animation thing live on there. At the time of this recording, it's not up yet, but I hope you guys like it. I worked very hard on it. But with that, I can't think of a clever segue, so let's not waste time. I've made it a trend to include Plusle and Minun cards if I can, but the recent ones aren't actually related to each other, so I really had to do some digging for this one. And I ended up finding the LaRue's Plusle and Minun cards. LaRue referring to LaRue City from the Destiny Deoxys movie. I hope I'm saying that right because I haven't actually seen that one. I'd also never seen these cards before now, which makes sense as they were only released in Japan, in this half deck made to promote Destiny Deoxys. The Easter egg is pretty much the same as all the other Plusle and Minun cards that I've covered. The two cards show the same scene but from a different perspective. So after I found the Plusle and Minun cards, I felt like digging even deeper into some Japan-only releases. And then I found these Gothita and Gothita cards released as part of the Waku Waku, or Everyone's Exciting Battle collection released in late 2012. This is another pair that shows one scene split between two cards. Oh, there's even a nice little rainbow to show you where it splits. Wait. This pair is annoying because when I cut the artwork out, it doesn't line up exactly. So either they're placed like this in the original, or these two actually weren't part of the same piece somehow? Either way, they're way too similar for me to not count them. So here we've got a more recent card, being Butterfree from last year's Burning Shadows set. Just by looking at the artwork, you can probably understand what I'm getting at. It's quite clearly a reference to Ash's Butterfree from the anime. But if that wasn't enough of a dagger to your heart, take a look at its first attack.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Sorry. I'm still a little bit sad from that last point, okay? But do you guys want to cry some more? Well, look no further than Breakthrough's Cubone card! Cubone's looking all sad like usual. There's a carnival in the background, lots of people, a happy mother and child to the left. Ooh. Pokemon, why? And if you can't connect the dots, it's even spelled out for you in the Pokédex entry section of the card. It always wears the skull of its dead mother, so no one has any idea what its hidden face looks like. Lore references are awesome and all, but I don't know how much more of this I can take. Moving on to something a little lighter, we've got the Celebi, Sudowoodo, and Sneasel cards from Neo Revelation. This is another Gen 2 trio that is one big picture split up between three cards. It's actually not all that obvious when you look at the cards at face value, because the background of this piece is so varied, but we do know that they are connected thanks to a postcard release in the Pokemon Trainers magazine. Alright, so this point is a finale to the whole Portal mystery that takes place in the set Breakthrough, and a couple of cards in Breakpoint and Fates Collide. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then I would highly recommend you watch my previous videos in the series to get a better idea. But in a nutshell, there are a bunch of cards with portals in them, and a clear contrasting theme of rural versus modern settings in Breakthrough. And the card that wraps everything up is... Parallel City. A lot of you guys did tell me this, but it didn't really click until I made part 5. So, most of Breakthrough is set in the same city, showing the perspective of two parallel universes. One modern and one rural. I don't really know how the portals are meant to work, but they seem to be a meeting point where the two universes cross over. The Parallel City card shows both sides of the same city, one high-tech and one much more in tune with nature. Come to think of it, I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. Let's move on before I complicate things even more. I feel like I need a bit of a break from the last one, so for this point we've got Throw and Sork from Plasma Blast. This is another nice and simple perspective change, as you can see Sork in Throw's card and vice versa. And if you look at the background, I'm pretty sure that's Black and White 2's Victory Road. 2 Easter eggs for the price of 1. Wait, let me just double check something. Oh, for goodness sake. Of course, there's a trainer in Victory Road with a Throw and a Sork. What else did I expect? Next is this Omenite card from EX Legend Maker. So what's going on in this card? In focus, we've got a teary-eyed Omenite. Poor little guy. In the background, there are a couple more Omenite who look happy enough. They've got a bubble ring shaped like a heart above them. No. Wait. Ooh. But how is this an Easter egg, might you ask? Well, believe it or not, this is a direct reference to me. Or at least every high school crush I ever had. What do you mean, of course it counts? This is a call out if I've ever seen one. I feel personally targeted by this card. Okay, fine, I'll prove it. When did it come out? 2005. In 2005, I was 6. Little bit off. You don't think anyone will notice if I just skip to the next point, right? For this one, we got some pretty recent promos in Japan from within the last month. This is a set of 3 cards that follows a story. On the Listen card, there's a Chespin looking for a book, Listen's all cozied up on the chair, and an Inkei just chillin'. Chespin has made a mistake though. And in Chespin's own card, we see that Listen is not a happy boy. Though to be fair, I don't think I would be either if I got woken up by someone slamming a book in my face. Inkei's just like, "Oh guys, don't fight." And then in the next card, Inkei stops the fighting by inking Chespin. But you want to see some more Easter eggs in this scene? Aromatisse, Budu, Lampin, Molo. Keep this stuff coming, please. I love it. And we're gonna finish off with the final set of 3 cards from the Southern Islands mini set. The cards here are Vileplume, Lickitung, and Primeape, which all form part of a lively scene on the Jungle postcard. But that about wraps it up for part 6. I can't believe I've done 6 parts to this. I'm just happy that you guys like this series as much as I do. But yeah, it's time to look at more Pokemon cards. Specifically some cards from Celestial Storm that the Pokemon Company sent me just to show all of you. I still can't believe I'm saying that. So yeah, let's see what we got. Hello. So it's time for me to show you all the awesome stuff that the Pokemon Company sent me again. Thank you. They also gave me this guy at a toys event that I was at. He makes me very happy. Alright, so this feature is going to be a little bit different from the one that we had last time. Obviously it's Celestial Storm, which is the newest set. But instead of just sending me packs, they've sent me packs and a pre-release box. Well, I think they've been renamed to Build and Battle boxes because now you can actually buy them outside of pre-releases, which is very new. But yeah, if you guys don't know what a pre-release is, I will quickly explain it. A pre-release is an event that takes place about 2 weeks before the official release of a new set. So basically you get new cards before they're available anywhere else. In these boxes you get 4 packs and a deck that you use in the tournament that they have. Pre-release tournaments are a lot of fun because you're on much more of a level playing field, if you get me. Because you're only allowed to use the cards that you get inside the packs in the deck. I actually did go to a Celestial Storm pre-release when I was down in London for the Pokemon Toys event. Don't get excited, I didn't get very far in the tournament. These events are held at a lot of places that sell Pokemon cards. Seriously, they are so much fun, but I know you guys just want to see what's in the packs. I kind of do too, so let's get right into that. Kartana. Deoxys Hollow! Oh my gosh, that looks so good! Oh, Metagross Hollow! And let me just tell you, in the pre-release tournament, this card was freaking busted. Medicham Rare. Another Deoxys here. What's in the box? So we got the Manectric deck. I don't have this one. I got Celesteela at my pre-release, so that's a big bonus. But here are the 4 packs from the pre-release box. What are we gonna get? Another Kartana. Ouch. Regice Regular Rare. Exploud Rare. Magcargo. My pack luck really hasn't been that good lately, has it? But of course, all of these cards are from the newest TCG set, Celestial Storm. Even though I didn't pull any Ultras today, there are a lot of really cool GXs and Prism Stars in this set. Like you got Rayquaza GX, Blaziken GX, Articuno GX. It is a Hoenn theme set, and something really cool is that a lot of the cards in this set are actually direct reprints. So say for example this Lantern reverse that I ended up pulling. This is definitely from some Generation 3 set. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's pretty neat how this set like breathes new life into a bunch of older cards. I feel like my inner collector is showing very prominently right now, so I think I'm gonna stop. So once again, thank you to the Pokemon Company for sending me all of this amazing stuff, and thank you guys for watching. By the way, I just wanted to say that I do still do fan art end cards, but I haven't done them recently because I've had a bunch of sponsored videos and I didn't want them to clash. I still absolutely adore fan art and I save every single piece for when I do have an end card. So if you send in a drawing of either of my characters or any of my Pokemon designs, it won't be forgotten, I promise. I just wanted to say that real quick. Okay, bye.